they will be definitely having good communication, and if you have all these things in place, then of course the confidence level of a student is always high when he is passing out, because that with the degree, good marks with degree, and if you have this confidence of having all these skills in place, then nobody can stop you in your career, and you'll be definitely doing good. So it is, ऐसा कहा जाता है, it is always said that engineering तो सब कर लेंगे आप, लेकिन engineering के अलावा जो आप करेंगे, that is going to be always very very important for your career. With this, I will not take much of time, because other dignitaries also will like to share their thought process, and their blessings will be always there with you. So with this, I will again wish you to have an enjoyable academic 4 years here, and have better. And with this, again, best wishes to all the students. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. Now, I would like to introduce to our beloved director, Dr. A.K. Singh, who is an astounding researcher, academician with 3 decades of experience in academia, research, industry, and consulting. He is a passionate researcher in civil engineering domain on sustainable water, environment, and in the issues related to flood disaster, hydrological modeling, climate impact assessment, water supply systems, and many more. He graduated from Karlsruhe Institute of Technology, Germany, and obtained his PhD and master's. He has organized more than 50 conferences, workshops, seminars, and professional societies in India and abroad. He has secured research funds of 2.26 crore in the field of civil engineering and submitted external funded research projects worth rupees 3.25 crore to various state, national, bilateral, and multilateral funding agencies. Dr. Singh is well recognized award-winning teacher who created benchmarks for graduate and undergraduate education in engineering and technology. Currently, he is working as a tutor at Institute of Technology, Indus University. Dr. A.K. Singh shall now address the students, giving them his valuable piece of advice that will lead them to progress through the years ahead at the Institute.
Thank you, Pugnia, for wonderful introduction. Thanks a lot. It's a very humbly taken, actually. Respected Shailesh Patwari ji, chief guest of today's function. Respected Dr. Nagesh Bhandari ji and Ms. Ritu Bhandari ji, our President Secretariat, Registrar of the University, Dr. R.K. Singh, Dean Academics, Dr. Chakravarti, Dean Admin, Dr. Balian, faculty coordinators, Professor Vinita Chauhan, Professor Ganatra, and Professor Pidneya, directors of various institutes of Indus University, namely Management Institute, IICT, IISSLS, IISS, and IDEA, and also WIIA, which is another institute independently working in our campus. Heads of the various departments of Institute of Technology and Engineering, namely Dr. Padiwala, Dr. Mahajan, Dr. Jani, Dr. Soni, Dr. Shah, and Dr. Shanti, dear faculty colleagues and staff members of Indus University, beloved students and proud parents. A warm, wonderful good morning to one and all present over here. On behalf of Indus University and also on behalf of Indus Institute of Technology and Engineering and on behalf of my faculty colleagues, I extend a very warm welcome to our students, first year students who are joining us from today, and also the proud parents who are, I think, with these students. Congratulations to you all on your acceptance to Indus Institute of Technology and Engineering. You are now a member of Indus community, and you are also a member of Indus community of scholars. and you have accepted the challenge to be an excellent engineer and technocrat. I'm confident that with your abilities, with your hard work, and with the support and assistance which is provided by my faculty colleagues and my staff members, will nurture a lifelong relationship between you and Indus University. I look forward for a rewarding journey together for next 4 years. And if you want to go for a master's, then perhaps 2 more years. And if you want to go for a PhD, then 4 more years in the future. I also extend a very warm welcome to all the proud parents for joining their wards online and witnessing their children to begin a new life as a professional engineer. Professional engineer title is very important because the new education policy, this will signify to a greater extent your skills not only in performing the duties, but also sometimes going to banks, taking loans, and for many other purposes. Dear parents, let me reveal that you have taken an important and right decision to join your board at Indus Institute of Technology and Engineering. It gives me immense pleasure to declare that Indus University is a learner-centric and student-friendly university. We will do everything to make your board successful in life and successful professionally. We will also make sure that he or she is growing each semester and inculcating life skills in him or her. I'm confident on your abilities and mentoring support from our faculty to make substantial value addition in you, my dear students. All of you are aware that India has several important opportunities today. India has, of course, the second largest population, and we talk about dividend, and our Honorable Prime Minister often talks about this dividend of which is going to take, this country forward. India has the top of the 10 mega cities across globe. Again, cities are the economic engines, and therefore there are opportunities in the area of technology and engineering. India has been ranked recently 48 in the startup and innovation ecosystem. From the rank last year was 80 plus. Indian economy once again is world's fastest growing economy, although this Corona-19 pandemic has decreased somehow our capacity and our processes, but is not able to stop us from further growing. There are business opportunities everywhere in India. When I'm talking about everywhere in India, I'm comparing actually this with global index, and that's why I'm trying to actually iterate this word. And therefore, IITE will help you to become someone. Now, what is that we will try to help you? We will try to help you to become a good professional engineer. We will try to help you to become a good human being. And also we will try to help you to become a creative thinker and leader. We need your support in realizing your dream. We need support from your parents in order to realize and make you successful. And I assure you that we will never let you down in our thought process or in our actions. Friends, however, this road to success which I am talking to you is not very smooth. Lot of shaping is needed. Lot of changes are required in the thought process. Lot of hard work is required from all of you. And I can say that the two very eminent persons who are today with us, Shri Shailesh Patwari ji as well as Dr. Nagesh Bhandari ji, whatever both of them they have achieved today, they have achieved, I think, because of sheer passion and because of sheer hard work. Therefore, I suggest you to do the following. I suggest you to be proactive, work hard and work harder, and get involved with what you like most. Because engineering is not really, because this is the area where you can always find some passion actually for you. So therefore, please spend as much time and get involved with many things which are essential. And also sometimes something is not important, you won't feel like, but since it is in syllabus, we always try to see that you also pass that. Because that horizontally integrates actually your passion as well as the minimum requirement, which is there. Also involve yourself in project work, in research work, with faculty, and in practice school with industry. And be open, have open-ended discussion actually on campus. Perhaps this is the only campus which asks students to be as open and as good actually as possible. And not only that, we have a faculty mentorship where each faculty has, some 20 or 15 students with them, and they work as a guardian, come actually a teacher. And therefore, please take and involve yourself. Now, what Indus is offering you is a whole. We have strong industry linkages. Indus has almost, links with more than 250 industries and have MOUs with almost 100 industries. That's point one. Second, we have very strong center of excellence. Our focus is again to create a lot of activities actually within those center of excellence. Registrar Saab has already, briefed you a little bit. I would like to reiterate further on that. We have center of excellence actually we call it Indus Center for Startup Innovation and Incubation. We have received 1 crore rupees grant from Government of Gujarat actually to run this center under SSIP. We are again trying for a few further grants from Government of India as well as grants from certain endowments from certain trusts. So that is point one. And Dr. Rushank Shah, who is looking for this particular center, and of course, I am always there actually with him. And then a team of actually faculty who are working under this center, you can please, always, meet him and talk to him. We have another center of excellence we call Indus Sustainable Smart City Center. Again, this center is going ahead with its activities, and we are very sure that, very soon we will have tie-up with some, municipalities. A colleague of mine has visited actually Europe, and we have actually had a MOU actually with the European Municipal Corporation offices. So we will be again trying to be a part of that think tank. Recently with ASSOCHAM, we have come out with the Building Energy Center, where Professor Harshoni is looking for that. And so you can also work with that Center of Excellence, especially in the building energy area. We have a Cisco Academy where Dr. Thakur and Dr. Shah, they are the one who are looking for it. So you can again talk to Dr. Thakur in case of the opportunities in the area of network and communication. So that is one center. Then we have several industry interactions online, going on. And for that, actually training in head, Mr. Swami is along with the Hemansi Chevar is in charge actually for that. So you can also talk to him. So there are several, many other things which are here. The campus is a very, very green campus. We have a 1 megawatt solar power plant actually installed within the campus. We are using the solar energy actually. Again, we have taken certain initiatives on the campus. We have one very interesting alley we call Sustainable Development Goals Alley, which was again named after our president, Ms. Rutu Bandari. So likewise, we are having certain other initiatives to take on actually on the campus, and therefore I assure you that this journey which we are taking together will be very rewarding. I have certainly very international experience. It's not only me. We are inducting faculty members who have international experience. We are having faculty members who have worked internationally and also nationally. So therefore, I think the kind of ecosystem which we provide, we try to provide you is the best actually. Friends, I will take one more minute actually to conclude my talk. As a professional engineer, we must have a feeling of pride and dedication. Let us pledge that from today onwards, we all of us will be involved. We will participate in none other than honest practices. We will give the utmost in the performance of duty and in the fidelity of our profession, engineering. We will work according to law of the highest standards of professional conduct, and also we will place professional, before personal advantage and public welfare above all other considerations. Dear friends, what I said today will be key to your success. It will be key to our common success, and also, of course, it will be the key to the success of this nation. Let your professional journey begin as a professional engineer from today onwards at Indus University. Thank you very much to all of you for your patience hearing, and I give my best wishes to all the students who are joining today. Jai Hind. Over to Pragna.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful remarks. Now, I would like to give a brief introduction of our Dean Academics. Dr. Sandeep Chakravarti, Dean Academics, Indus University, has his major contribution in the field of power system planning, multi-criteria decision-making tools, soft computing, and PV system design and installation. His PhD is in optimal planning of electric power distribution system using evolutionary computing. He has done his ME Software Engineering from Birla Institute of Technology, Mesra, and is a gold medalist in PE Electrical and Electronics Engineering from Sikkim Manipal Institute of Technology. He has 17 plus years of experience in academics and academic administration. Along with his publications in referred journals, he is also in the reviewing committee of international and national journals. May I now request Dr. Sandeep Chakravarti to present his kind words.
Yeah, very good morning. Thank you, Pragna ma'am, for giving such a nice introduction of mine. Today's guest, Sri Shailesh Patwari ji, Post President GCCI and Chairman Nexus Infotech and Naroda Environment Private Limited, Ahmedabad. Very good morning to you, sir. Honorable Presidential Secretariat, Dr. Nagesh Bhandari ji and Madam Ritu Bhandari ji, worthy Registrar Dr. R.K. Singh, Director Indus Institute of Technology and Engineering Dr. A.K. Singh, faculty members, HODs, the main coordinators for today's function, Professor Pragna, Professor Vinita Chauhan, Professor Miloni, all the other volunteers, faculty members of IITE, all the other directors, HODs and faculty members from across the institute, our Dean Admin Sir, Dr. R.K. Balian Sir joining us, and all the other dignitaries, members, along with the students, their parents and the well-wishers. A very good morning from my end, and welcome to this particular so-called new normal, what we say today in the virtual world of interaction. So I wish and I wished that we all could have met but looking at the current scenario and the situation, this is how everything is moving, and that's how we also in Indus University has intended to do the online induction program. Not to keep you all away from us, but to make you feel that we are always there, whether offline or online, we are there for your support for everything that you are doing. I know today is a great day for all of you, as already mentioned by our worthy registrar, Dr. R.K. Singh sir. Two main days today when you are moving out from your school and higher schools and coming to the university, and the day when you will be graduating out from this particular university with the programs that you have undertaken, that is 4 years down the line. So today is a day which you people have longed for which you people have struggled for which you people have taken a lot of hardship, of pain, and a lot of sleepless nights, maybe doing well into your exams and thinking as to how and which programs to be taken for. Today is equally an important day for all your parents, guardians, and the well-wishers who could see you today getting inducted into this particular professional program of Bachelor of Technology. Let me say you that much has been said and in detail by my Register Sir as well as Director Sir about the journey, about the offerings from the institute and the universities, about how things are going to be. And I'm sure that you are also equally, thinking as to how this particular span of journey is going to be. The span of 4 years is long. You are going to spend a pretty long time with all of us here, and I'm sure that this is going to be one of the memorable and cherishable journey and time that you are going to spend in your life. The time is not going to be same. The time is going to change. The time is going to bring with its own challenges, hardship. It is not going to be very easy, I would say. Certain times you will be enjoying, certain times will be equally challenging. It will be a crisis. But what you need to know is that life is not about just good times. Life also gives you a lot of learning from the bad times and the challenging times. So the time of 4 years is going to be mix of both. When it is going to be hard, when it is going to be challenge, you are supposed to learn from those particular challenging time, and you are supposed to make the most of it during the time when it is good to you and which is favorable to you. And through all these particular ups and downs, I'm sure with all the experiences, good and bad, we are going to combinedly take this particular journey together in a way, in a memorable way, so that you get the most out of it. There are a lot to offer as an university to all of you in different programs, but it is much dependent on you as to how much you are ready to take it, and to what extent you are going to utilize your presence here into the university. Uh, I would personally say that don't look it from the point of view of 9 to 5, a time when you come into the campus and the time you leave into the campus. It's not to be seen in that particular mode. It is to be seen in much beyond the time schedule. It is to be seen in much beyond what is there to be offered in a curriculum mode. It is up to you as to how maximum you can utilize the resources and the infrastructural facilities that are available in different forms for all of you here. It's not only your program, it is not only your that bounded syllabus, it is not only your that bounded curriculum, it is not only bounded projects that you should be confined yourself to. You should see for an overall holistic development of a professional that you are looking for here. And once you pass out down the line 4 years, you should come out as an well groomed all rounded professional. So much beyond the curriculum, take part in every co-curricular, curricular, extracurricular activities, initiate many different projects, take part into the incubation innovation center that Sir has already spoken about. This is one university which has in one umbrella various sort of programs and courses for all of you. We have in this particular university starting from design, architecture, management courses to sciences, to computer science, BCA, MCA, and engineering. So you see there is a whole gamut of offerings. We also have a special Indus Institute of Special Studies which are offering courses on Indic studies. So it is up to you now as to how you use all these particular resources that are available to you. It's not only engineering, it's not only your curriculum, it's much beyond that. And we all are there to walk that particular extra mile along with you. But the initiative, the interest has to come along with you. Has to come from your side. So if you show one step forward, we are there to take this particular step along with you 1,000 miles to see that yes, we cover everything, and all these particular 4 years that you are with us, we give maximum possible that we give. That is possible for us to take it on. You must have seen the motto of the university, the caption line, where practice meets theory, and that's exactly what our teaching methodology is also focused on. We try to involve as much as possible the practical components into it, and rather than focusing only on the theoretical part, we would say that we focus on to give you that particular idea as to how the actual things are to be used, and where it is applicable, and where this particular knowledge that is being delivered into the class is useful. And we also try to give a deeper understanding to it through all our practical sessions and the practical infrastructures that are available to us through our internship program, through our project programs, to our visits to all those particular industries, and to give you an idea as to how things really work into an industry. Again, saying everything, but it is up to you. It is up to you to see that yes, you get maximum of it. And as rightly told by director sir, the success is only through hardship, and we are ready to take that particular challenge along with you, provided you are with us. So let's pledge, let's take this particular place today that we will be making use of our most of the time that are available to us, and once we come out of this particular 4 years down the lines, we look forward for what our parents, what our guardians, what your well-wishers have dreamt of, a true professional, all-rounded professional, along with the BTech degrees in your kitty. So welcome once more to this particular important phase of your life. Today is the first day. You should start thinking on it, working on it right from day one, that is from today. Let's initiate a very good beginning, and we all will move together in this particular phase of life together. And we are ready to give you the best. Welcome to the Indus family, and wish you all the very best for your coming future. And thank you so much for joining us in this particular program today through virtual mode. Thank you, ma'am. Over to Pragna, ma'am, for giving me this particular opportunity. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. This shows how words are the most powerful tool we have. Now, I would like to introduce our Dean Admin, Indus University. Dr. Ram Kumar Balyan, Dean Admin, Indus University, has completed his DE, MBA, PGDBA, PGDAM, MA, LLB, DCA, MAIMA, and also he is a PhD holder. He has 46 years of experience, out of which he has served 20 years in defense, navigation communication, and 20 years exclusively in education. His area of specialization is marketing, human resource, operation management, labor laws, and commercial laws. He has worked with many universities like GTU, Gujarat University, Saurashtra University, and many more. He has published around 5 of books, has 50 plus international and national publications. He has guided around 14 PhD scholars and was a panel expert for MPhil and PhD review. May I now request Dr. Balyan to guide our students with his kind words.
Thank you, madam, for your introduction. First of all, I would like to take the opportunity on behalf of the university to all the dignitaries, including Shri Shailesh Patwari, Chief Guest, Dr. Nagesh Bhandari, Madam Ritu Bhandari, Dr. A.K. Singh, the Director of the Institute, Dr. Sandeep Chakrabarti, the Dean Academic, Dr. R.K. Singh, the Resident University, all faculty members, and the Director of the other institute, HODs, and dear student. Today is your induction day. Induction day is the first day. It is an introductory day for you. In this, You are briefed regarding the university, the institute, the rules, regulations, faculty members, teaching methodology, your course curriculum, the number of activities, curriculum, co-curricular activities, extracurricular activities, and lot of many things. It is a very interesting day for you because there are only two important days in the life of the student. First is the introductory day. You call it orientation or introduction. And the last day is the convocation. Today is your induction program. The first day at the university. You are having a lot of anxiety in your mind. You are interested to know you will be having the new teachers, you will be having the new friends, and you will be having lot of many things, news. And rules and regulation of the university will be there. As you know, in the university, the different activities will be carried out, such as co-curricular activities relating to your academic program, other activities relating to the academic co-curricular activities, and some of the activities not relating to the academic called extracurricular activities. These activities are necessary for overall development of the student. Now, during teaching, the teachers will be using the different teaching methods from your schooling level. Here also some of the method will be used and some more different methods will be there. You can say softboard with markers, PPTs, case studies, engineering models, live examples, and many more things. The interest will be to develop your skills from different angles. This your stay for the university will be 4 years, and try to make this 4-year stay a very fruitful. In this, you will come across the new teachers, new mates, new rules and regulation, different pattern of working, and due to efforts of all these things, you have to make your journey very, very interesting. We wish you will be having a very happy stay at this university. You will develop your all skills and knowledge related to your program. You will develop yourself so that you can be in position to crack the placement activities. Ultimately, the final goal is to make you a successful person in life. Now, with all these things, we'll say you will develop a relationship with the university management, the faculty members will not forget you, and you will remember always this is your home. With this, I'll say best of luck to you for the 4 years and develop your personality, your skills, your career, etc. Thank you again. Best of luck. This is all from my side.
Thank you so much, sir. I now take the opportunity to introduce our beloved Presidential Secretariat. Dr. Nagesh Bhandari, Presidential Secretariat, Indus University, is a doctor by profession, having his specialization in spine surgery. Talking about his contribution in the field of research, Dr. Bhandari has contributed significantly at national and international levels. Dr. Bhandari is a trustee at Sanskar Dham, which is based on the traditional Indian schooling system, and is presently the director of Ahmedabad Aviation Aeronautics Limited and Western India Institute of Aeronautics at Ahmedabad. Also, he is a presidential secretary at Indus University. In a nutshell, he is a surgeon, entrepreneur, and academician, And above all, he is a fantastic human being, and we are really blessed to have him. May I now request Dr. Bhandari to present his kind words.
नमस्ते। आज हम इंडस यूनिवर्सिटी के 9वें इंडक्शन कार्यक्रम में के उपलक्ष्य में एकत्रित हुए हैं और इस अवसर पर मैं हमारे मुख्य अतिथि श्री शैलेश पटवारी जी, अध्यक्षा श्रीमती रितु भंडारी जी, विश्वविद्यालय के सभी सहकर्मी, पालकगण और प्रिय छात्रों, मैं आप सबका स्वागत करता हूं। प्रिय छात्रों, ये आपके करियर या व्यावसायिक जीवन के आरंभ का अवसर है, पर एक ऐसे समय में जब परिस्थितियां बिल्कुल अलग और कठिन है। अभी जीवन शैली और व्यवहार सामान्य से बदले हुए हैं। संसार अब पहले से अलग प्रतीत होता है और कार्य करने की शैली और व्यापार करने की शैली भी बदली हुई है। सभी को आवश्यक रूप से सामाजिक दूरी का पालन करना है और भीड़ बनाने से बचना है। ये परिस्थितियां अल्पकालिक भी हो सकती हैं और एक लंबे समय तक भी रह सकती हैं। अभी हम निश्चित रूप से कुछ कह नहीं सकते कि ये ऐसा कब तक चलेगा, पर हर कठिनाई हमें कुछ सिखा के जाती है। इस परिस्थिति से भी हमें कुछ सीखने की आवश्यकता है। अपने कैरियर या व्यावसायिक जीवन के लिए आपने इंडस विश्वविद्यालय को चुना है, इसके लिए मैं आपको धन्यवाद देता हूं। मैकेनिकल, सिविल, इलेक्ट्रिकल आदि कोर या मूल पाठ्यक्रमों से आकर्षण घटकर अब झुकाव ज्यादा कंप्यूटर आधारित कोर्सेज की तरफ बढ़ रहा है। पर कोर इंजीनियरिंग सब्जेक्ट जो ब्रांचेस हैं उसको चलाने के लिए कंप्यूटर रिलेटेड सब्जेक्ट बहुत आवश्यक हैं, पर ये एक सामान्य प्रक्रिया है। हो सकता है कुछ समय बाद वापस से कोर ब्रांचेस की ओर झुकाव अधिक होने लगेगा। आपका ये समय अनेक विशेष योग्यताओं के समावेश से एक सर्वांगीण व्यक्तित्व का विकास करने का समय है। ऐसा सर्वांगीण विकास तभी संभव है जब हम अपनी संस्कृति को भली भांति जानते हों। हमें अपने हजारों वर्षों की समृद्ध ज्ञान परंपरा पर उचित गर्व होना चाहिए। ये धार्मिक परंपराएं हमें विज्ञान, साहित्य, कला, संगीत, शिल्प शास्त्र, वास्तुशास्त्र, धातु विज्ञान, खगोल और अध्यात्म के क्षेत्रों में हमारे महान उत्तराधिकार से हमें अवगत कराती है। इन परंपराओं का ज्ञान हमें हमारे समृद्ध अतीत और इतिहास से अवगत कराएगा, जिसके विषय में दुर्भाग्यवश हम बहुत कम जानते हैं। जब हम अन्य सभ्यताओं के पक्षधारों के सवालों का सामना करते हैं तो हमारे भीतर आत्मविश्वास की कमी देखी जाती है और हम उनके प्रश्नों और तर्कों का समुचित उत्तर नहीं दे पाते हैं। हमारे धर्म, संस्कृति और परंपराओं के बारे में सही और पर्याप्त ज्ञान होने से हम हमारी संस्कृति का उपहास करने वालों के साथ प्रभावी रूप से बहस करने और उनको उत्तर देने में समर्थ हो सकेंगे। इससे राष्ट्रीय और अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर हमारे आत्मविश्वास और सामर्थ्य में वृद्धि होगी। हमें हमारे कौशल विकास पर भी अधिक बल देना चाहिए, जो कि अत्यंत आवश्यक है। इससे हमें समस्याओं का सही विश्लेषण करने का और उनका समाधान करने की योग्यता मिलती है। कौशल विकास हमें उद्यमिता और नव आचारों का विकास करने में भी सहायक होता है। प्रिय छात्रों, वर्तमान परिस्थितियों को ध्यान में रखते हुए अभी ऑनलाइन माध्यम से शिक्षण की प्रक्रिया अपनाई जा रही है। ऑनलाइन माध्यम से शिक्षा की पद्धति एक अस्थायी विकल्प है और इससे मात्र सैद्धांतिक पक्ष की ही शिक्षा मिलती है। व्यवहारिक ज्ञान तो हमें वास्तविक प्रयोगशालाओं में और औद्योगिक यात्राओं और प्रशिक्षणों के द्वारा ही मिल सकता है। इससे आपको आपके भावी व्यावसायिक जीवन और भावी नियोक्ताओं के विषय में जानने को मिलता है। आशा है हम शीघ्र ही प्रत्यक्ष और प्रायोगिक माध्यम से एक बार पुनः शिक्षण आरंभ कर सकेंगे। इन शब्दों के साथ मैं आपको आपके उज्जवल भविष्य और इंडस विश्वविद्यालय में एक सुखद और लाभदायक प्रवास की शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। जय हिंद, नमस्ते।
Thank you, sir. Your vision and efforts have been a boon to the students in the past and would continue to be so in the future also. Thank you. I would now like to introduce to our beloved chief guest, Sri Shailesh Patwari ji, who is the former president, GCCI, chairman, Nexus Infratech, and Naroda Enviro Private Limited, Ahmedabad. He holds the position of chairman at Naroda Enviro Projects Limited, Hazardous Waste Landfill Site, and Cleaner Production Center. He is the chairman of Ahmedabad Shopping Festival 2019, a member in Governing Council, Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and many more. He is awarded with Tamasha Award at national level by Shri Murli Manohar Joshi and Shri Dharmendra Pradhan, Minister of Petroleum, Government of India at New Delhi. Pride of Gujarat Award by Feelings Gujarat 2013. He is awarded Rajiv Gandhi Shiromani Award and Trophy and Gold Excellence Award 2009 by HE Governors of Chhattisgarh and Meghalaya and many more. It is a pride to have Sri Shailesh Patwari ji with us today. May I now request our chief guest to guide our students.
Thank you. Good morning. I'm very much happy to learn that Indus University has a legendary wealth of educators like Dr. Nagesh Bhandari ji, Ritu Bhandari ji, Dr. Anupam Singh Saab, Sandeep Chakravarti, R.K. Balyan, and Dr. R.K. Singh, Registrar. And I have visited this institute several times and have seen that the faculties are so much innovative that they want to give something back to the students so that they can come out after their graduation to do something for the nation, for themselves. And today being the first day for the online induction of the more than 500 students in different engineering fields, I really wish them all the best. And I am definitely saying that they are lucky to get the admission in Indus University. I know a lot of friends of mine always saying me that Shailesh, please see that my son or daughter should get admission in Indus University. So this shows the credibility of the institute. And now it is up to the parents and the students to take away from this faculty. And when they are ready to offer you, I know Dr. Anupam Singh, we meet many times for certain issues on this. I can understand that they want to give something back to the students so that they can shine out after their course is over. And I tell you, our Honorable Prime Minister has also given us Atmanirbhar Bharat. And this is a big opportunity for the institute as well as the student to give them courses which makes you not employable but industry makers. We need you now to come to the manufacturing sector, MSME sector, instead of doing surveys to any organization. And that is only possible if you learn very well in these 4 years from the institute. Keep your eyes and ears open. And I tell you, the industry is ready because they also need good staff. We need good engineers. We are lacking this. I'm sorry to say that in our country, this is a this raw material is not available. All other raw materials are there, but educated, well educated students are not with us. and that is why industry is not growing well. So I think this is the platform. Please use it, utilize it, not for anybody, but for yourself and for the nation. And I tell you, now lot of industries are there which you can look into. See, after this Chinese aggression, the Atmanirbhar Bharat, see, small toy industry is also going to make a big business. So you have to look at the opportunity available, and market research is very important. Just don't go through the courses and get it passed, and after 4 years you don't know what to do. Have a vision from today to develop that vision as a mission after 4 years. Then only you will be successful. Otherwise, there are so many people are passing through and they are searching for the jobs. So you have to devote yourself, exploit more and more from the teachers so that you can be better when you come out. Once I had been to IIM, I was told by the IIM students why we people are working in the industry and not making industry. This is a very good question they have questioned me. Now, I am only a BCom and I have not less than 10 to 15 industries. How I can? Because you have a vision, you know the business, you know that there will be a loss also, but when you are going for a package, you will feel that I am getting this much package, I am safe, I am happy. So you are not becoming industrialist. If you want to become industrialist, you have to take some calculator risk, and you should see that your vision and mission can come true. Our Prime Minister has also given lot of funds for innovation, startups, and all these things are available. And I'm very happy to learn that your Indus University also availed this funds from the government, state as well as central government. So these are the very positive attitude of this Indus University, where you are going to get your life of 4 years. And this is not 4 years life, it's your perfect. If you create these 4 years a successful life, your whole life is successful. And I am very much happy that you have a very rich educators and very they are ready to give away everything to you people. Now it is up to the students how much you take it from them. As a Naroda, I am always welcoming the students for a practical training. I would request Indus University also. We have 1,300 industries in GIDC Naroda. I am working there since 1995 as a president. And any engineering, suppose inner solvent is there, restaurant is there, then pharmaceuticals are there, Dishwan is there, like food industry is there. Now food is going to be a very big business to come for future. So one can look at that also. Walia is there, Evermore is there, lot of industries are there, textile industry is there, chemical and dyes is 200 industries are there. The environmental engineering is also a need of the time. See, everybody is generating waste. Now, waste to recycle and see, Norway is a zero waste country, and we are hugely developing a waste, and we are not able to handle this waste. Now, if you convert waste to the product, it's a big business, big revenue earning business, not a small business. It's a revenue earning business. Recently, I have appointed BPC, Biopetrochem, Israel, to treat our effluent. He has charged me 20 crores rupees for giving his expertise. So these are the area where students should look into, and I'm sure that the uh, faculty is also knowing that which industry is going to come after 4 years in limelight, and that industry will be for you if you given 4 years education in that line. So I think faculty is ready to give you. Now it is up to the students how much they can take it from you. And we as the industry are always welcoming the freshers or the ongoing students. Nirma is coming to us and we are putting our problems to them. And they are getting research to and they are giving solutions to also. I give you one example. Our floors are taking lot of oils. So Nirma students have come. Two students gave me some idea that, sir, this oil if you use, it's better. Then I tried for 2 days because I should see that my machine should not go bad. But I can tell you, my 20% power consumption is reduced by using that oil. And that oil we have continued. And such innovative minds are with you. You have to just give it open air. And I tell you, with this type of institute where you have been inducted, you have all opportunities to put your vision to a mission and you convert it. Industry wants good people. You have to become industrialists. You can't see defense is a now new area where we can see our vision and the defense industry see a helmet. We are purchasing at 10,000 rupees each. 9 lakh army people are there. See the value of the business you can get. And these helmets are being imported. Now our Prime Minister wants that such things should happen here. Clothes have already started in Surat. So this is a area which you should envisage, and for your training you should see that institute will also see that market research is very important. What is going to be the future demand, and accordingly the courses should be designed, accordingly the education should be given, and the boys and girls who are there, I think this is the best 4 years which is going to mold your life and your family life. And I wish all the success to you all people. Once again, I'm very much happy to see these 500 students to get an induction in Indus University. And I'm sure that you will shine out after getting Indus University 4 years education. Thank you and all the best to you all. Thank you.
Thank you for your inspirational talk, sir. I now request all to please rise at the respected places for the national song, which is sung by Professor Hani Sharma.
वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् सुजला सुफला मलयज शीतला सस्यश्यामला मातरं वन्दे मातरम् शुभ्रज्योत्स्ना पुलकितयामिनी फुल्लकुसुमिता द्रुमदलशोभिनी सुहासिनी सुमधुरभाषिणी सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Professor Hani. I now request Professor Vinita Chauhan to extend the vote of thanks.
Very good morning to all. Respected dignitaries, faculty members, and my dear students and their parents. It's my privilege to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion. I, on behalf of Indus University, extend a very hearty vote of thanks to the chief guest, Shri Shailesh Patwari ji, who has spared time from his busiest schedule to grace this occasion. Thank you, sir, for your very interesting and thought-provoking address. I wish to express my gratitude to Presidential Secretary Dr. Nagesh Bhandari, sir, for being with us on this event. Your presence and gentle words are a source of encouragement for all of us. I would like to thank Dr. A.K. Singh, sir, Director IIT, for providing this opportunity to conduct the program. Your continuous guidance throughout the program gave us a lot of encouragement. Thank you, sir. I express my thanks to Dr. R.K. Singh, sir, Registrar, Indus University, for his moral support and guidance. I will acknowledge my gratitude to Dr. R.K. Balyan, sir, Dean Admin, for his presence and guidance. I'm also Dr. Sandeep Chakravarti, Dean Academics, for his constant motivation and support. My sincere thanks to all the head of departments, faculty members, admin staff, system department for gracing this occasion by their presence and provided all their support and help throughout the program. A big thank you to Professor Miloni Ganatra, Program Coordinator, for enormous support in the organization of event. Thanks to Master of Ceremony for efforts towards anchoring today. Lastly, my special thanks to all the students and their parents for gracing this event by their presence. In the last, I wish all the best to all the first year students for their new journey. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Within 5 minutes of time, our motivational speaker, Sri Mahesh Prabhu, will start his speech to guide our students. I now take the
Hello.
opportunity to introduce our motivational speaker, Sri Mahesh Prabhuji. Sri Mahesh Prabhu is a seasoned media management and political consultant. He is a founder and chairman of Vedic Management Center and Vivasvan, a fellow of Royal Asiatic Society of Great Britain and Ireland, London, UK, and a member of the International Federation of Journalists USA. He also holds a master's in business administration with a specialization in marketing. May I now request our motivational speaker, Sri Mahesh Prabhuji, to guide our students.
Thank you, everyone. Namaste. Sorry, I had some technical issues, so I had to change it back to the tab. Am I audible to everyone? Am I audible?
Yeah. Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay. Is my video fine?
Sir, video is not.
Okay, hold on. Now? I suppose everything is fine on my end.
Your video is fine, sir. We can see you.
Okay, great. Perfect. So, thank you, everyone. First of all, thanks to Professor Ram Sharma and Professor Vinita Chauhan. It's I consider it as my privilege to have this opportunity to talk to you all.
My
I'm not
sir,
sure
we are
if I
sorry,
got.
but now I think the video is gone.
Okay, sorry. Now,
Sorry, it was coming then, but now I don't see.
okay, just a second. Hello?
Yeah, sir, it's not visible still.
Okay, 1 second. Not sure. Okay, let me just restart.
It's audible, sir, for me.
Um, let's, okay. So am I visible now?
Yeah, now we can
Yes,
see
sir.
it.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Hello, visible.
okay, okay.
Yes,
Sorry
sir,
for
audible.
that. Perfect. Thank you so much. So, I'm not much of a talker. I basically advise people for a living, which is not as good as being a lecturer or a professor. However, I want to just take a brief, I don't want to take a 1 full hour. I would like to take 45 minutes at best because I think a lot of time has already been consumed by good people, of course. So here is something that I wanted to talk to you about. In 1990s, what exactly happened is the India had this IT revolution, and specifically in Bangalore, a lot of engineers who couldn't find appropriate placements and jobs, and those who lost their jobs were forced to start an IT company. That's how Infosys, Wipro, and some major companies were started during such times. When they started, nobody believed that they were going to be what they have become today, juggernauts. They were worth in billions. And most of the companies, they had very humble beginnings. And the reason why they happened because the Indians were not getting adequate opportunities in India and they had to go outside. And when getting outside India became extremely difficult, these people had no other option, but they were forced to do something with their skills, and that's how the IT industry was started. But believe me, nobody gave that kind of a weightage to the IT industry. Nobody knew exactly what computers was in 1990s. And middle class families had no clue what's the vision that these people had and how big it is going to be. However, in 1995, 1996, when the Infosys went with the public offering, that they went into the stock market, it became the first Indian tech company to offer their shares as a part of their salary, which is now called as ESOP or employee stock option plans. And what happened is, in a matter of few years, these shares, which were valued at face value at around 10 rupees, went all the way up to worth something like 15,000 rupees. So in Infosys, even the chairman of Infosys, Narayan Murthy, gave the shares of his company to even his driver. And his driver was worth millions when the stock market boomed around 1999 and 2000. And this gave an aspiration for a lot of people in southern India to start with, especially the Karnataka, where people started to presume that getting into an IT industry, you were going to get $1 million jobs. And a lot of people, and the mad rush for the IT began from that point onwards. Days passed by, and almost everyone who were joining the IT was specifically joining because they wanted a placement. They wanted to get a job. They wanted to get a nice salary and probably a good marriage proposal for men as well as women. And that's how it all happened. Now, around 1999 onwards, the generation of engineers that got into this tech industry, IT industry, were not really computer science engineer. But by then, the technology, the IT industry had converged into what we call as IT, ITES, and as well as SaaS, or software as a service, as services industries. So they had a specific approach to building the products or services. So basically what would happen is that once you have been given a placement, a campus placement in the specific industries, you would be made to sit on a bench. Technically, it's not really a bench, but it's specifically a cubicle. So you have a salary, but you don't have a work to do. So you would be on bench for a period of 1 year. And during those 1 year, what you had to do was you had to specifically work with, select the kind of the expertise you had to build in that IT industry. Do you want to run database? Do you want to study Java, Visual Basic, or any other Linux or any other specific programming? And within 1 year, you had to make it a point that you learned something very credible. And then you had to reapply within the companies to get the job. And then the structure was pretty simple. So you will be an entry-level engineer to begin with. If you do good, then you'd be a senior engineer, then you would be a lead engineer, then you'll be a project manager, and so on and so forth. However, with each step of the way, once you grew beyond the project lead, your work was not to write softwares, but to manage people. So all the tech industries, they had what is called as a leadership development program. So they told people, listen, now you don't have to worry about your technical skills. So all that you got to do is to make sure that you know how to handle a specific amount, size of people, how to find the right people in the company, how to get them motivated, and how to make them work. So that was their specific task. However, there was a problem. For a couple of years, things went pretty well. They had good salaries, and all the project managers would be sent across US, Australia, you name it, the finest destination, and they had a good life. Then in 2008, there was what was called as global financial crisis that basically occurred in US, but then it hit all the major markets globally. And at that point in time, these IT industries, they had to lay off. So they had to let go people who, were not valuable to them. So what they decided is that they are going to identify people who are not skilled enough. So then they had to redefine the skill, and they realized that these people who are working as project managers and decorative positions on a position of so-called leadership, they were not really useful. So they started laying off. So if you observe very closely around 2013, 2014, almost all these people who are working abroad, they came back. Now they had a problem. The problem is that nobody wanted to employ them, and they were getting a huge salary. Each person would get around $400,000, package when they were abroad. And once they're out from abroad back to their country, nobody wanted to give them a job. So it was a chaotic situation. And then in 2014, Prime Minister Narendra Modi came into the power, and he started what is called as an entrepreneurship drive, like something which he called as Startup Nation. So he said that let's encourage our people to start all this, start new companies, and the government of India will provide every extensive support. And today, if you want to start a company, thanks to the Prime Minister, you can just sit in front of a computer and you can start a company with some basic identification number. You don't really need a chartered accountant or a company secretariat if you know how it works. And it's not really, rocket science. It's very basic. You just need to know what is being asked and what is what. However, these engineers, all the companies that they have started, according to one of the confirmed estimates that I have got, 60% of them failed in a matter of 4 years. And that's primarily because when they started this company, they knew only to run large organizations and run teams. And they thought they are going to break everything down and they are going to get multiple amounts of people and going to create a product. While they certainly created the product, it became so expensive that selling them and sustaining the company became almost impossible. And most of the people right now are not in a good shape. This is a story you can verify if you really apply your mind to, but not many people will ever write about it for obvious reasons. You need to learn a lot from this story, from these people, who had a great life in IT company, but once they lost their job, not because they were bad, but simply because economic conditions were not, conducive. They just had no clue. They just lost their way out, and then now they are a lost cause. This is a story nobody tells, but I would encourage you to confirm it before you process the next information that I'm going to give you. What I learned from this story of these people is that, one, never be complacent. If you don't have skill, you don't worth anything. You need to have specific skill sets. And skill is much different than your degree. Now, you have joined the engineering, you are a part of the engineering system, and you are here to become engineers. Once you complete the curriculum, you will get a course certificate that will certify you as an engineer. It may also get you a job. But remember, we have already entered an age of absolute uncertainty. The pandemic has changed the way we are doing business. And as far as to the best of my knowledge, almost everywhere, all those campus placements are now put on hold until, I think between January and April 2021. So a lot of people who got a job, who still have a job offer later, are technically unemployed. And remember, the one important aspects. I was listening to the preliminary session and I was observing your chief guest, Mr. Patwari, informing that don't just look for a job, which is very true because you don't know how long you're going to keep that job for. So your objective in life must not be about getting jobs, but to building a skill. There's one story my mentor taught me, and around 20 years back, and that's the story I want to tell you. So the story is that one day, a huge ship, a cargo ship, its main engine broke down. And when a cargo ship breaks down, a cargo ship is almost half the size of size of a village in India. So when it breaks down, the losses are huge. Every day you are going to incur losses in millions and billions sometimes. So when the ship was broken down, they called in the engineers to fix it. So they did everything. They tried to overhaul the system. They disengaged, they disintegrated the entire engine, and then they reintegrated the whole stuff, and nothing happened. Then eventually someone said that there's some guy who specializes at this work. So he was called in. And he took an hour to observe every part of the ship. And then he asked for a huge sledgehammer, huge hammers. And he went to a specific part of the ship. And then he hit there around 10 times. And then he asked the captain to switch on the engine. And voila, the engine was on. And everybody was happy. And they said, please send me your bill. And, so we'll clear it as soon as possible. He said, fine, sure, no problem. So he sent a bill almost after 2 weeks. And when he saw the bill, that bill was for almost $1 million. So the owner of the shipping company was surprised. He said, "You just hit an engine 10 times and you're charging us $1 million?" So this is what he replied. He said that banging the of that engine, that costs only $10. The rest is to know where to bang it, knowing that exact specific location, because that is what did the work. And of course, these people had to oblige because they had called for his services. What this story teaches us is that you may have the entire knowledge of a specific engineering subject, but still, if you don't know, if you cannot bring it to practice, if you cannot use it in a way as to get the right effect, to get a right result, your degree, your whatever CV that you may have is not worth it. You need to develop a skill and be prepared in days to come. Globally, every government is giving a key impetus on entrepreneurship, that is startups. They want all the entrepreneurs, young, old, to just go and do a business themselves. And that is because post COVID, a great many large organizations are collapsing, and their collapse are creating a lot of trouble. Large organizations, for example, Amazon in India doesn't nearly pay as much of tax what the Gujarati business people collectively we will pay in probably a month. And it is because of, even if you look at the state of Gujarat, that state is still promising and it will continue to be prosperous is because of that entrepreneurship zeals. So even in India, the communities like Marwadis and Gujaratis, they have flourished because of that. That is the spirit of entrepreneurship, which is made India what it is today. It is promising because we have got forex reserves, and we have got forex reserve because we have got all these enterprises who are creating products and offering services and getting things back into the game, which is creating a value of the real sorts. And that is the value which the government needs, to sustain. So no matter what, do not be complacent. These 4 years are not really for fun. I'm not saying that take it life too seriously. Please don't. But don't take life too jovial also. The 4 years is not your time to, to just get your, pocket money from your parents and spend it the way you want it and have some good time. Do that by all means, but also generate knowledge. Try to understand the system. See what's happening in your profession. Don't wait for your professors to teach you everything. Their objective is to give you an expertise, their understanding about what you need to know. But it is your business, it is your responsibility to yourself and to those who are paying your fees to ensure that you are doing justice to that money. I have been to Indus University in the past. I have known Dr. Bhandari. I've known the team there. They are finest people. They are well intentioned. And I'm sure they will do everything to ensure that they will give you the best. And I'm sure you'll also land up with the good placements. And one more thing, don't worry. The pandemic, if you look at it, just look at history. The pandemics last only for 2 years. It doesn't last for more than 2 years. So this pandemic was bound to, if you look at it, every 100 years in history, we have such pandemics. We had in 1919, we had this Spanish flu. Before that, we had bubonic plague in Europe. They lasted only 2 years. And what happens eventually is that either some kind of a medication is developed, or eventually the people will end up developing the bodily immunity or resistance. That's what happened in 1800s when people didn't know how to handle the bubonic plagues. So this is going to end, this pandemic. Things are going to be better, but things will also change. Don't fear change. Change is a part of life. You don't look the same. So the day when you are admitted to your kindergarten, the day when how you are in school and how you look now, you are totally different people. Change is beautiful. But change is disastrous only when you are not able to adapt to it. If you cannot adapt, you will perish. And you will be failing to adapt if you cannot know what is happening in the world. So keep a beat, stay informed, know everybody's opinion. Don't buy opinion, but know what everybody is saying and use your a bit of your intellect, smart intellect to get it up. So that would be all for me. I hope you will appreciate this session. I was assuming that we will have some interactive session out here, but I think the situation is slightly different. But yes, if there's anything that you guys would like to ask me, you can always feel free to write me. Your professors have my email, and I'll be more than happy to help you in whichever way I can. So thank you so much, and sorry for this technical difficulties. So thank you, Professor Vinita, and thank you, Professor Ram Sharma, for your kind invite. I really enjoyed the session. Thank you so much.
Thank you for such an enthusiastic talk, sir. I'm sure the students and parents who are on live stream enjoyed a lot.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. So we will now observe break till 12:30, and after that there will be an interaction session with faculty, HODs, directors, and others, and also with students and parents. The link of which will be sent by Professor Miloni Garanja. So after 12:30, there will be an interaction session. I hope everybody enjoyed the program and they'll be here after 12:30. Thank you so much. Professor Miloni Kanatra will be sending you the link of interaction session on your registered email IDs. So please do not fail to join the links for the interesting interaction session and also for solving your doubts. Thank you.